let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks very much indeed. Welcome again to Going for Gold, our European television quiz programme. Important things to say to you this particular day. An early happy Christmas to you, wherever you are in Europe. And we hope you have a very good one. And we're only a week away from the first of our semi-finals. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. You'll know if you've been carefully following us that England have the distinction of having 3 people into that semi-finals, those semi-finals already. And then come Scotland, Sweden, Austria, Denmark, Northern Ireland and Wales. Well, any one of those contestants there could be the eventual winner. Any one of today's contestants could be. They'll be the champion with the title and they'll get this prize.
The series winner will fly to Seoul in Korea and spend 2 weeks discovering this fascinating country, enjoying the delights, sights and atmosphere of Southeast Asia's unique culture. An experience to remember, and you'll be there as athletes from all over the world strive to win gold. Accommodation, all meals and tickets to final events and the fabulous closing ceremony are included. A great prize for the series winner of Going for Gold.
Yes. That's a great prize, of course, and the honour of that title of European Quiz Champion. Well, if you were watching us yesterday, you'll know that already through to our heat final later on this week, representing Norway, we have Bob Wesenberg. So today it means we're down to 6 contestants. From them, as usual, we need 4 to go through to today's first round proper. Contestants, if you're ready, could I ask you to place your hands on the buzzers, please? And here we go. What am I? I am a sweet, viscous, liquid food, dark golden in colour. I am stored in a hive in uniform... Scotland.
Honey.
Honey is the correct answer, Scotland. You're in the first round. Well done indeed. All right, so 1 through, 3 more to go. Hands on the buzzers, please. What is my name? I am a lady's outer garment, 5 to 7 metres long. I am often brightly coloured and frequently embroidered silk or cotton. Luxembourg.
Sari.
A sari is the correct answer, Luxembourg. Well done. Well done indeed. So, 2 ladies through to the first round today. Hands on the buzzers again for the 4 contestants who remain. What am I? I am the fruit of a tree which can grow from 6 to 10 metres high. Like the peach and cherry, I have a stone, and so am a drupe fruit. Some of my varieties are dried and kept as prunes. Wales.
Plum.
The plum is the correct answer, Wales. Very well done indeed. So for today, from Sweden, England or the Netherlands, just 1 more will go through to that first round. Hands on the buzzers again. What is my name? I am a raft constructed from balsa logs. The Norwegian scientist Thor Heyerdahl sailed me... England.
Kon-Tiki.
The Kon-Tiki is correct today. OK, England makes a breakthrough. That means that just for today we say au revoir to the Netherlands and Sweden, and I now go to the first round and join Scotland, Luxembourg, Wales and England, who are ready to go for gold. Come with us. Well, let's say hello and find out who our contestants. We're into the first round proper today are. We have a newcomer, Steve Hogdahl from England. Steve, welcome. This is your first time to get this far. You didn't make it yesterday. That's not an English name, Steve, is it?
It's Swedish.
Swedish. Were you any connection with Sweden other than the name?
Grandparents.
Really? Yeah. From what part?
Stockholm, I think.
So you're a true European. Have you been following Going for Gold, Steve?
Well, I've videoed it a couple of times.
I see. Just to keep tabs. You work. What do you work at, Steve?
I work in a tile centre.
In a? Tile
centre.
A tile centre. OK, right. Well, maybe you'll raise the roof today on Going for Gold, Steve. Best of luck to you, whether you do or not. Yes? Oh, they didn't like that. Adrian Francis from Wales, who's a farmer and who in his spare time just is a quiz master, just for the fun of it. And Adrian, of course, hard luck yesterday, Adrian. You got into that great final.
I had to look at the questions to get this, so I was very pleased.
Well, that's very sporting of you, Adrian. Maybe you can go the whole hog today. The best of luck to you anyway, Adrian, in today's competition. Frie Martin from Luxembourg, and of course this week on Going for Gold we're welcoming Luxembourg. Did you enjoy yourself yesterday, Frie? You got just to here, didn't you?
No,
you got to 4 in a row. You got 1 more round. Yes, you did indeed. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Good. Looking forward to today?
Yes. Have another smack at it.
Have another smack at it. That's the spirit of it. All right, Frie, welcome and the best of luck to you. And finally, from Scotland, Susan Patterson. Susan, welcome to you. You didn't get this far yesterday. Susan, I know that you won a Duke of Edinburgh's Gold Award. What did you have to do for that award?
Well, believe it or not, Henry, I went to the vet.
You went to the vet? To learn how a vet works, is that it?
Yes, not for treatment.
Oh, I didn't mean that, Susan. And what else do you have to do to win? They're very prestigious awards, and you won a gold one.
I did the bronze and silver earlier and went on to do the gold. I did a variety of things, one of which was entertaining, and also I sang with a few friends in a musical group.
Right. Well done, Susan. Congratulations. That deserves on its own a round of applause, with which we will couple a good luck today in the show. OK, Susan, thank you very much. Well done. Right, contestants, you know the rules. I'm looking for 3 winners. The first 3 of you to get to 6 points go into the 4-in-a-row round. It's a round in categories. The questions are worth 1, 2 or 3 points, depending on how you select. And we'll begin, as usual, with general knowledge for 1 point. Of which country was King Saud the ruler until 19... Adrian.
Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia is correct, Adrian. The category is animals. Select.
3.
A 3-point question on animals. Yes, from a farmer, there should have to be. What sort of creature is a yellow hammer? Frie.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. It is indeed. It takes you to 3 points. Frie. The category is sports. Select.
1.
1-point question on sport. What sport gives its name to a painful inflammation of a tendon in the elbow?
Tennis.
Tennis. Tennis elbow. Yes, it does. Tennis elbow. The category, Frie, is wars. Select.
1.
A 1-point question on wars coming up. In the American Civil War, what was the name of the southern states? Susan.
Yankees.
No, that's not correct. Frie.
The Confederacy.
The Confederacy or the Confederates is the correct answer. Right. The category is cities. Frie. Select.
2.
A 2-point question. That's a very fair offer. You're on 5, Adrian on 1. Nobody else has scored yet. A 2-point question on cities for a win for you, Frie. In which city were both Brahms and Mendelssohn born? Oh, we're out of time, I'm afraid. Nobody had buzzed. The answer is Hamburg. Frie, at least, is kicking herself there because I think she knew in the end. Back to general knowledge for 1 point. Which US state was purchased from Russia? Frie.
Alaska.
Alaska is the correct answer in 1867. You're 6 points and you're in the next round, Frie. Well done. Well done. So, let's just briefly have a look at the scores. Susan and Steve yet to score. Adrian is off the mark with 1. General knowledge for 1 point coming up. Of which republic is the Shannon, the longest river? Susan.
Southern Ireland.
Pardon?
Ireland. Republic of
Southern Ireland, or the Irish Republic will do, and that's correct, and it gets you off the mark, Susan. Susan, the category is writers. Select.
2.
2-point question on writers coming up. What nationality was Alan Paton, the author of Cry, the Beloved Country? Adrian.
American?
No, he wasn't. Anybody else like to try? We're out of time, I'm afraid. South African he was. Alan Paton was South African. General knowledge for 1 point. Upright and grand are types of what kind? Susan.
Piano.
Piano, a musical instrument. They are indeed correct. Takes you to 2. The category is colours. Select.
3.
A 3-point question on colours, Susan says. Fine. Blue, white, and which other colour appear on the flag of Iceland? Steve.
Red.
Red is correct, Steve. Well done. You said it so softly. You said it softly, but it was correct. The category, Steve, is Europe. Select.
3.
3 for a win for you. Kurt Waldheim became Secretary-General of the United Nations in 1972. In which country was he? Adrian.
Austria.
Austria is the correct answer. Where was Kurt Waldheim born? Right, so that puts you on 4. The category is quotes. Select, Adrian.
2.
2-point question on quotes for a win for you, Adrian. Which character said, "Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore..." Adrian.
Juliet.
Juliet did. Wherefore art thou? Adrian, I can tell you where you are. You're in the next round. You've got your 6 points. Well done. So it's left to Susan and Steve. Susan on 2, Steve on 3. For 1 more, you've got to get into 6 points to get into that next round. Hands on the buzzers, general knowledge for 1 point. What, starting with A, do we call a huge mass of snow and rocks moving rapidly down... Susan.
An avalanche.
An avalanche is correct, moving rapidly down a mountainside. The scores are level. The category, comics and comedians. Select, Susan.
1.
1. The British TV comedian knows as Benny who? Steve.
Hill.
Benny Hill is correct. Takes you to 4. Takes you to 4. The category is continents. Select, Steve.
2, please.
2 for a win for you. On which continent did Cecil Rhodes make his fortune, Steve?
Africa.
Pardon?
Africa.
Africa is the correct answer. The 2 you needed. You're in the next round, Steve. OK. Steve goes off to the 4-in-a-row round. Susan, we're sorry to lose you today. Susan Patterson from Scotland, but we know that we'll see you tomorrow on Going for Gold. Thanks for being with us today. Right, contestants, here we go with 4 in a row. This is your solo round. It's just you against the clock. I need 2 winners. Those 2 will go through to our head-to-head final today. Now, Frie, you were the first into this round. There are the categories for you. World War I, tribal peoples, food and opera. Frie, pick a category, please.
Don't really know much about the 3 others. I think I'll go for food.
Food. Frie, right, representing Luxembourg. Frie Martin, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round? You know the rules, don't you?
Yes.
Are you ready to play 4 in a row?
Yes.
All right, well, as you're ready, Frie, we'll put the 40 seconds on the clock for you. You'll have all those 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row or take your highest score. OK?
Yes.
On food, your time starts now. The slender sticks used in Oriental countries to lift food to the mouth are?
Chopsticks.
Correct. What kind of vegetable is the varieties cayenne, Tabasco and chili?
Chili peppers.
Correct. Which cheese traditionally made in flat wheels is named after a town in the Netherlands?
Gouda.
Gouda is correct. Which sausages are named after a German city starting with F?
Frankfurters.
That is correct, Frie. You've scored 4 in a row. Well played. Well played indeed to Luxembourg. Adrian, your category, please.
I'm not too keen on the 3, but I think I'll go for tribal peoples.
Tribal peoples. Adrian, will you come and join me here, please? Our contestants aren't too keen in the categories today. You see, it's not that easy. Adrian, are you ready to play 4 in a row?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, we will put the 40 seconds on the clock for you now. You'll have those 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row. Remember, the wrong answer brings you down to 0. You know the rules. If you don't get the 4, we'll give you your highest score. On tribal peoples, Adrian, representing Wales, your time starts now. What's the name of any human group whose males are less than 150 centimetres tall?
Pygmy.
Correct. Which New Zealand tribe dried the heads of their dead enemies to preserve their tattoo marks?
Maori.
Correct. Which Central American empire commonly practiced human sacrifice, offering the victim's heart to the sun god?
Inca?
No, the Aztecs. Hard luck. What name do the Eskimos call themselves?
Don't know.
The Inuit. Which North American Red Indian united the Sioux tribes and led them to victory at Little Bighorn?
Pass.
Sitting Bull. Name the militant Kenyan movement which originated among the Kikuyu tribe and was involved in violent resistance to British domination in the 1950s.
Pass.
The Mau Mau. Which South African warrior tribe were involved in prolonged warfare with European settlers during the 19th century?
Pass.
It was the Zulus. What Asiatic people did... Oh, you've run out of time. I was going to ask you a question, but I can't because the buzzer is gone. Adrian, you didn't make it to 4 in a row today, but you scored 2. Right, Steve, you are left with World War I and opera. Yes, I have to say, Steve, I think I know how you feel.
I'll have World War I.
World War I. All right, Steve, will you come and join me here, please? Can I just tell you that, obviously, if you score 4 in a row, you're in that final with Frie. If you score 3, you're in the final with Frie. Even if you just make it up to 2, you'll be in a tiebreaker with Adrian. Ready to play 4 in a row?
Yes.
All right, we'll put 40 seconds on the clock for you now. You'll have all the 40 seconds to do your best, Steve. On World War I, which you have chosen, your time starts now. In which month and year was the armistice signed?
11/11/18.
11/11/18 is in fact November 1918. That'll do. Correct. Which sea battle marked the only major confrontation in European waters between the British and German fleets?
Don't know.
Jutland. In which year did the US declare war on Germany?
No, go on.
1917. Which Turkish seaport was the site of stiff resistance to the Allied armies in the Dardanelles campaign?
Istanbul.
No, Gallipoli. An armistice between the Central Powers and which country was signed at Brest-Litovsk in December 1917?
America, UK.
No, Russia. Which French general became a hero for a successful defence against the Germans at Verdun? Oh, Steve, I'm sorry. That was a very tough category for you. You didn't score 4 in a row today. You just managed to get off the mark with 1. Hard luck, Steve. Well, in a way, that's what happens on 4 in a row. The people who get in first have the pick of the choice. Maybe Steve can make it first there, because he's not in the final today, but we will see you tomorrow, Steve, OK, for another chance. And, yes, that means with a score of 2, Adrian from Wales, and a score of 4, Frie Martin from Luxembourg, I'm going to invite you now, ladies and gentlemen, to join me in today's final for Going for Gold. Right, and here we are, today's final, and it's between Luxembourg, Frie Martin, and Wales again. Adrian Francis, who got to this stage yesterday and then was just pipped at the post. All right, Frie, you got into this round first, so the first decision is going to be yours. The first subject is actors. There's a clue on the screen for you watching at home. On the subject of actors, Frie, will you play or pass?
I think I'll pass.
You will pass, which means that, Adrian, you have control of the game. As you know, you now have it in the big 4 zone. Buzz in when you think you're correct. If you are, you'll score the number of points that are showing at the time. You need 9 points to win the game and go on through to the final later on this week. On actors, Adrian Francis representing Wales, your time starts now. I was born in 1920, the son of a Mongolian mining engineer and his Romanian gypsy bride. At 13, I was a singer in a nightclub and then became a circus acrobat. Adrian.
Laurence Olivier?
Is not the correct answer. Frie, it means that you have control of the game. And on actors, your time continues now. I then became a circus acrobat in France. In the 1940s, I moved to America and performed on Broadway. I am better known for my appearances in such films as The Magnificent Seven and The Brothers Karamazov. My most famous role was as the Siamese monarch in The King and I, and I am... Frie?
Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner is the correct answer. You got there in time. In the 1 zone. Luxembourg is off the mark today. It means, Adrian, you're playing catch-up. The subject is geography. The clue on the screen for you watching at home on geography, player pass, Adrian.
Pass.
Pass. Geography over to Frie Martin from Luxembourg, whose time starts now. I am a river which has long been a central element in the folk history of my country. I run a course of over 3,500 kilometres, making me the longest river of the European continent. I rise in the Val d'Ai Hills and journey to the... Adrian.
The Rhine.
Is not the correct answer. It means, Frie, that you have Frie, I beg your pardon, you have control of the game again, and your time continues now. And journey to the Caspian Sea, being the principal waterway...
It's Volga.
It is the Volga, indeed, Frie. Very well answered. In the 3 zone, which takes you up to 4, meaning Adrian is playing catch-up. The category is creatures. The clue is on the screen for you watching at home. Adrian, on creatures, will you play or pass?
Pass.
Pass, creatures, over to Frie, who has scored 4, needing 9. Your time starts now. I am a creature that often increases greatly in number and migrates long distances in destructive swarms known as...
Lemmings.
Is not the correct answer, Frie. That means that, Adrian, you have control of the game and your time continues now. They are known as plagues. Certain of my species, Adrian.
Locust.
Locust is the correct answer, the one I was looking for. Means that you've gone up to 4. The sides are level again. The sides are level, but Frie, because you, representing Luxembourg, got into this round first, you have the choice to play or pass. The subject is leaders. On the subject of leaders, Frie, are you good on leaders, world leaders, that sort of thing? Will you play or pass?
Passable.
You're passable, so will you play or pass?
Yeah, I'll play.
You'll play because you're passable, right, Frie? Nobody is confused. Don't worry, my dear. You're playing. The score is 4-all. Luxembourg versus Wales. On leaders, Frie, you have control of the game and the time starts now. I was born in Cyprus in 1913 and died in 1977. I was the son of a poor shepherd and studied at the University of Athens and later at the School of Theology of Boston. I led my... Adrian.
Archbishop Macarius.
Archbishop Macarius is the correct answer. In the 3 zone. That takes you to 7, which means, Frie, that you're now on 4. You're playing catch-up. The category, the subject is countries. There's a clue for you watching at home on countries. On countries. Play or pass?
Play.
Play on countries, of course. Why not? You need 9 points to win. Wales is on 7. Luxembourg is on 4. On countries, time starts now. I'm an island republic of some 618 square kilometres, situated on the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula. Over 3/4... Frie.
Java.
Is not the correct answer. It means, Adrian, you have control of the game and time continues now. Over 3/4 of my population are Chinese. My official languages are English, Adrian.
Indonesia?
Is not the correct answer. Frie, it means you have control of the game and time continues now. The languages are English, Mandarin, Malay and Tamil. I have a predominantly market economy based largely on international trade and finance. Frie.
Hong Kong.
Is not the correct answer. It means that you have control of the game, Adrian, and time continues now. I have more than 100 commercial banks. Adrian.
Singapore?
Singapore is the correct answer. Answered in the 1 zone. Takes you to 8, needing 1 more for a win. The category coming up is the USA. There's a clue for you watching at home. Frie on the USA. You are playing catch-up. You're 4. Wales is 8. What will you do now? Play or pass?
Play.
You'll play, yes. I thought you would play, Frie. On the USA, your time starts now. I was born with first names James Earl in 1924. I graduated from the United States Naval Academy in 1946, serving 6 years before returning home to manage my father's peanut business. I'm a dedicated Southern Baptist. Adrian.
Carter.
Carter. Jimmy Carter is the correct answer in the 3 zone, which means you've gone to 11 past 9 and you're today's winner. Adrian, very well done indeed. Adrian Francis from Wales not only wins today, he goes through to the final later on this week and he gets this lovely memento, which is exclusive to winning contestants on Going for Gold. Well done, Wales. Well done. Oh, Frie Martin from Luxembourg, you did very, very well. C'est la vie, Frie. You can't win them all. Well played, my dear. Got to the final. And, of course, it's Going for Gold. We'll see you tomorrow. Well played. We hope you'll see all of us tomorrow when once more we'll be Going for Gold. Bye-bye. Well done, Adrian.